push the right things on this one. Don't get into the one. Accidentally hit the end stream. How's your weekend been, D? Welcome, welcome. Let's get the mic over a little bit. Oh yeah, that's looking the part. That's looking good. Nice. Been up to anything exciting? Anything interesting happening out there? I have been relaxing in this rather cold and miserable weather Auckland's having at the moment. Just a not much weekend. Those are good though. I like that. You know, you need those weekends of just chilling, not doing anything. But yeah, those are good for the, I don't know. How can we put it? That's Auckland in a nutshell. Yeah, the weather at the moment, yeah, that's Auckland. I agree. Yeah, we're heading into winter definitely. This has been a wintry weekend here in Auckland. I've been sitting on the couch very happily, just chilling and coming up with new concepts for cards, and yeah, it's nice. I don't mind it. You know, heat pumps running, cups of tea. Actually, speaking of cups of tea, I left my one in the lounge. I must get that one before I kind of fully get into it. So yeah, tonight we're gonna finish off our cool little slow bro card that we started. I've got most of our base kind of stuck very nicely to our card. Come on, camera. You're going to do this focus stuff. Oh, is it going to do that? There we go. Nice camera. Hey, Chunky. How are we doing? All good. Do that one in the background there, D. So yeah, we're going to finish off our little slow bro day at the beach. I've stuck down the top part of it. I just haven't stuck down just the front edge. I want to create little slots for our little slow bro guys, so that they can go just under here and into here, so we can kind of hide their parts away, and hopefully we can also hide a bit of our umbrella and our sand castle as well, if your PC wants to participate. I know the feeling. Technology. So yeah, we're gonna set up our parts here. We've got these bits here, which are going to be the arms, which are going to be connected to the back of our guys, and they will pull the idea is that they're going to pull our little sandcastle and our umbrella. It's going to pull that one up. My streams want to make you post weekly. Awesome. I'm glad I'm giving you that encouragement to get out there and have a go at doing all of this stuff. We're very close to getting the YouTube up and running. We've got the title, we've got the intros and outros, we've got approval for music. So we'll be starting to upload our stuff regularly onto YouTube as well, which will be really, really exciting. So looking forward to kind of doing that one. It's like I say, this is just kind of, it's something that we're doing a lot by feel here. We're just kind of having a go, seeing how it goes. Yeah, kind of excited to see, to do, not, just to be regular. I think that's the key thing with streaming, from everything that I've watched and read, is be regular on this thing. Get to some kind of schedule and stick to that schedule, is the biggest advice that I've seen. So yeah, there we go. As ever, thanks to our little lovely sponsors at Auckland Camera Centre with our lighting rigs and our cameras. They've been wonderful getting us all set up. So yeah, if you're getting serious about your photography, they are definitely the people to see online and in store. So, yeah, let's get into it. I think this is kind of no better time. We've got 3 packets to open up at the end of the night. At the moment, we had Hyphen came in with the resub just as we ended our stream last time, and I'm keen to actually, add that pack to our overall goodie bag at the end of the stream, and we'll just see how we go. If a few more bits and a few more followers, we're one legit follower off opening another pack as well, so that would make the thing 4. And yeah, we'll see how we go. Should be quite fun. So this is a bit of an experiment for me, doing a... Hey Study Boy, how are you, matey? How's your weekend going? I hope you're warm and sheltered and having a good cup of tea or something. Yeah, we'll just... Sunday, this is our first Sunday kind of experiment. I wanted to move one of my midweek ones. I felt having 3 midweek streams just kind of impacted a lot for me. So, yeah, we're going to see how it is. Little cold, cup of tea sounds great. Milk and... milk, no sugar, is it, Study Boy? How is it that people have tea? What is the given way? I've changed a lot with mine. My cup of tea now is very much just put the bag in. That's it. That's all that I require. That's all that I require on my one, and that will get me through. Just black and happy. That's me. Actually, I've started 1 sugar, right? Yeah, 1 sugar. Still on that sugar, right? Dirty sugar, Study Boy. Tea bag, boiled water, milk, and a little bit of sugar. That's yours, D. Good old. Just a little bit? Or are we talking a good... Are we talking a heaped? Like my mum, when I made her cups of tea, when she used to have sugar, because now she doesn't really have it, but it used to be just like half a tea. Just put the teaspoon into the sugar bowl and just get just a little bit on the end of the teaspoon. Mum won't let me have more than 1. Good on mums. Controlling our sugar intake since ages ago. Hey Cam! How are you? How's your evening going? Pretty much like that. Tea bag in the water, stirred, and add milk. Yeah, milk at the end. I'm with you on that one. Milk at the end. I know some people are a little bit, getting the milk at the beginning. I'm definitely not that kind of person. Got to be honest, I kind of stopped drinking tea. Yeah, take the tea bag out. I can leave it in. I don't mind my tea getting a bit stronger on that one, Study Boy. Milk at the end. Pinky finger out. Gotta have the pinky finger out. Have to do the pinky finger. What have you swapped to, Chonky? Are you not a hot drink person? Not the best. I have the worst back pain. Lou. Glad that you clarified that was lol. Oh no. Is this from another sporting injury, or is this from other incidences? Cam? I don't know. Depends on the day. Yeah. I kind of find that I'm a coffee man early in the day, and then tea. Sometimes hot chocolate. I found a mean as hot chocolate. Avalanche do a sugar-free white caramelized white chocolate one, which is just that's just my jam late at, like, if I just feel like a little sweet treat, a little bit of a sweet treat. That one does me. So yeah, this is our plan, people. While people are still talking about our cups of tea and everything, I'm no doubt that they will keep it. We're going to cut out our bits here. We'll position them on our card. and then we'll connect them up with some little connector arms, and then we should be done. I slipped over on Friday and fell on my back, and it hurt. And then I hurt it on Saturday playing netball. Ooh, how'd you fall over on Friday? Was it... I feel that there's a story. I feel there might be a story, or is it just that you slipped? They had something, it was on the radio, about dangerous footpaths somewhere. Someone had done something and it was creating a national outrage. So, you know, welcome to New Zealand, people, where footpaths can create storms. Outrages on New Zealand National Radio. I was at training and the turf was wet. Oh, was that like the artificial turf? Yeah, that stuff can get slick in the wet. Oh my. We hear you, Cam. We hear you. So we're going to get our sandy castle. Cut it out. I think everyone's got a good, like, a skid story. Everyone's got a skid story in them. I think my skid story is when I was at Auckland University and trying to get to the bus and running across the area across Wellesley Street and Queen Street, and just I ran across the diagonal on a very wet day and got to the opposite side across from the Civic Cinema, if you know where that is, and I hit the metal grates on the other side, and that my feet just continued, and I actually managed to maintain my balance. I was but like I did slide for like 2 or 3 meters. It was just the full, just did the full 2 feet, just managed to maintain it, slid right past. It was the Tom Cruise in the socks, and oh god, what was that movie? Why am I going to forget the title? It's a classic. I remember Mum fell over in front of all these builders, and I honestly stood there and laughed. Oh, Cam. It's not how you earn brownie points with your mum. Footloose? Nah, no. It's the one, you know, the one where he's in the house and he just slide. Tom Cruise, not Kevin Bacon. Like where he just slides in the lounge. It's something business, isn't it? Something business? What is it? It's going to annoy me. Oh, I just realised I didn't actually bring my cell phone in. It's not like easy business. Oh, it's going to annoy me. Someone can Google. Come on, generation. Come on, online generation. Find out for me. Hey, Tutor Tiff! How are we? How are you going? Welcome, welcome. Are you on the late shifts again? We are making our slow bro day at the beach. This is the concept art. Oh, you just got home. Oh, wow. We're doing Galarian slow boat. Risky business, that's the one. I did the full risky business move, just slid right across. So yeah, this is our Galarian slow bro day at the beach. And yeah, so we've got the cards. We've got the guy cut out. There he is. That's what it's looking like at the moment. And there's our guys at the beach. So we're just doing our parts that we're adding into it. You had to Google it. Yeah, I'm glad you did, study boy. So, yeah, we saw the card and I was very inspired by the original artwork for the Galarian Slowbro. Where is he? There he is. That's the original artwork for it. So that's what kind of got me thinking, let's do a day at the beach. He's cute. That's a cool artwork, that one. Right, let's put that there because we're going to need you in a minute. Alright, have I made this too big? That's my next question. It's going to go about there, but... Where are you? The top of my phone doesn't work anymore and it's annoying. Oh dear, Cam. That's not good. So if we do that like that, this one goes here. So our Slowbro is going to go in front of that again. Oh yeah, we should be okay. It's just going to be a very tight gap. Oh, I have to touch up on that one. Alright. We're good. So how you been keeping, Tutor Tiff? There we go. Do you think that's something you're going to be able to get fixed? Oh, just saying, how are things? How is life treating you? Man, working with paper is way more difficult than the card. Just everything that you do, you're going to remove, like potentially remove something important. You have to be quite cautious with the knife. Fantastic. Getting a puppy this... Oh my gosh, dude. Wow, really? What kind of puppy? Oh, what kind of puppy? A corgi. Oh, wow. A yamper. Your own yamper. Yes, please. Drop a pic. That is cute. That's cool. Mum won't let me get it fixed. Yeah, I choose you. I think it'll be obligatory to get like some Pokeball chew toys, surely. Mum won't let me get my phone fixed and she won't pay for it either. Oh wow. I have no idea what you mean on that one, D. Someone might be able to decipher that for me. I'm not down with the cool kids. Oh, that's very cool. Is this your first kind of, is this your first dog that you've owned, or? Yeah, no one, I have no idea what that means. Oh, you have other dogs and they're older. Okay, so you're a well-experienced dog household. I like the idea of a dog. At the moment, I'm renting a place, and so plus with teaching, like, I don't know, I'd be away for a lot of hours for them. I find that, yeah, might be difficult having a dog. My boys would love a dog though. So is there a way of like introducing a puppy to like other dogs? Is there a methodology, as it were. Safe tip by Cam, don't get on a roof. Alright. Okay, Cam, why were we on a roof? That brings up a rather good question. Maybe chat can guess. Why was Cam on a roof? Was she chased by chickens? Was she throwing stuff at the neighbours who were revving their bikes? I can't have a dog. My lifestyle won't suit it. Would love one though. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe once you get that farm stuff sorted up there, study boy. Once you get that farm sorted out, you'll have the space. Oh yeah, I've got the little bit here. Do I cut that out? Do I cut that out now? My dogs don't care. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Just shift that apart. They say to meet on mutual grounds, park or something, just not at home because your current dogs might be territorial. Love the stream title. Glad you like it, AJ. Welcome, mate. Cam on the roof. Why are they there? We need to kind of do that part, I think. Almost create a thing. No, there were no chickens. My friend threw my pillow out the window and I had to go get it. Okay, now we're talking. Right, here we go. The picture is becoming clearer now. Sleepover. Cam annoys her friend so much that she throws pillow out window. Cam has to go onto the roof outside of her room. Alright, Cam, now take it from there. Yeah, for my boys so far in terms of pets, we have had a pet bunny, which was amazing. The bunny was, we adopted it from another family, where the daughter had looked after it, but just had gone to university, couldn't look after it anymore, which was just, and was a stunning pet. Awesome pet. And, you know, they've always been keen on another pet, but, you know, like, I did a lot of looking after that one. The boys got to enjoy occasional cuddles, but, like, and that was the cool thing about that the rabbit as well, Storm. She was amazing, just, like, very cuddly with kids, and, you know, we never, I think she scratched, like, one child one time, and that was it. And that child was being, like, absolutely in her face. I got stuck in the roof and couldn't get through my window again. Okay, all right. Now the story's developing. So now we have Cam on the roof with her pillow, but her friend closes the window on her. That's probably what happened. So now we have Cam figuring out an exit. Alright, I'm seeing it. We're seeing the movie. This is playing out like an episode of Shortland Street. Maybe your friends like Carla. For our overseas viewers, Shortland Street is our version of ER without all the operating room stuff. Alright. Slowbro ready. He's ready for his beach towel. So we've just taken this is from the Slowpoke card, and we've just done a little, made a little bracket to kind of cut through. This was last night, but she stood there and laughed. Yep. Sounds like a true friend on that one. I was fully expecting the roof to give way. Like, just that you managed to put a foot through the roof or something like that, Cam. Like, that's where my brain was going, was you know, you put the foot through into your, into your mum's room or something like that. That would be the sitcom version. I think that would be the sitcom version of your life. And if we believe in the theory of multiple universes, in some multiple universe, Cam went through the roof. Multiple universe theory is fantastic. Mum and Craig were up in Uri where I had to call her and asked if she would be annoyed with the roof. She said, and then asked why. Yeah, because, that's always a question that your kid asks. Would you be mad if the roof broke? Yeah, that would definitely raise a few questions for me as a parent. Alarm bells would be going off. But you did manage to have your phone on you while you climbed out onto the roof, which is... It's good that you had priorities there, Cam. Like, definite priorities. I'm feeling I need to go get my phone. I'd left my phone away from my desk. There we go. A little bit of a score. I said I'm stuck on the roof and she called me stupid. Yep, I could feel, like you could probably feel the eye roll all the way from Orewa. For those people that wouldn't know, that Orewa is a good 40-minute drive from West Auckland. So parents were rather far away. Alright, we've got that one. So I'm thinking that I'm wanting to keep it's whether I keep the backing neat on this and do the cuts. So on my mock, this is how I did it. I've done the cuts through the main card, but I'm kind of tempted to actually just create these little seats myself and just make them a little bit higher. This is quite low, so just do them 1 centimeter this way and like about, how far can we go? Like 4 centimeters high, so 4 by 1. So I could create a couple of those. It would just be getting the angle right is my issue. Right. It's none of these the thing that is most shocking about your story, Cam, is oh my god, Cam, the roof was actually quite strong. Yes, Cam, the roof is meant to be strong because it is part of your house. It is meant to protect the rest of the house from storms, very high winds, all those sorts of things. So it should be able to hold a young adult. We're hoping. It would be more surprising if you managed to go through it. That does only happen on comedy movies. Now, I am looking for my cutters. I'm just going to cut just this slice here just to make 2 little steps, and we'll go from that one. Hold on. And I'm actually going to grab my cutter too. Oh wow, to the Tiff. I just saw the photos on our Discord of your puppy. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh. If that doesn't make you want to have a dog, I don't know what will. That is fab. Absolutely fabulous. Right. I would not like my friend to call my mum and say that I fell through the roof. No, you would not like that one. No. No. I agree with your sentiments. There we go. Right. Tidy that bit up. I need to set up a bin just beside my workspace. I get so many little scrappy bits. How many pet people do we have out there? Kind of, what pets do people have at their homes? It's always interesting to see what people have. I think in New Zealand we're kind of rather mundane in our pet choices, you know. Cat, D has a cat. Number of cats, singular cat. D, singular. I like the idea of a cat, but I tend to be allergic to them, which is rather sad. I find that aspect rather sad. I'm gonna make. We did measure this, didn't we? And we made it like 15 mil. 15 millimeter at one end, and yeah. So we're gonna do this one proper. 3 cats? Hold on. Cat plus 3, or cat plus 3 more cats, so 4. D. A cat and a dog. Chonky says. Very nice. Oh, what kind of dogs and cats have people got? A cat and a mouse. A demented cat, said Study Boy. Well, you know. They say pets take after their own. I have a cat that's scared of me saying her name. Just 3. You don't have to apologize. I was just kind of trying to decode what you were saying. I've met those very, very scaredy cats. A good friend has a very scaredy cat, and yeah, it just anything that you do or say around it will shoot off in the opposite direction. So we'll do 15 on this side. We'll do 1 and 1 on the side. So this will get our angle. My cat has borderline separation anxiety from me. Oh, did you kind of raise it, Cam? Like, was it like always, like when it was young, was it hanging out with you a lot? I wonder if that's how those ones kind of start. It's always interesting to see how people kind of, you know, like with pets and the like, how they came to kind of be part of people's households. Alright. I'm going to go only 3 centimeters with this. Okay. I just realized it's going to be 3 on the angle, isn't it? God, I'm making this tough for myself. Because it has to be at 90 degrees to this, doesn't it? Fold, then that at 90, and then at 90 again. My cat and dog are like siblings. Oh, that's lovely. If PayPal's not nice. Oh, PayPal's? Where did that one part come from? Different chap. PayPal's pretty good. I found it generally quite easy to use. This is for donos. I have to have an ID on PayPal. It was an interesting one that I was a couple of YouTuber guy that I follow was talking about donos. Moggy 6, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. Hope you're doing well this evening. Oh, I just realised I've been working off stage there for a little bit. We are just making a little Galerian slow bro day at the beach. Hope your evening's going well. Where do you hail from, Moggy? You're our lucky 140th follower. You've added a pack into our end of stream openings. So thank you very much for jumping on board. You're from Auckland. Oh, welcome. The question is, do we know you, Moggy, from other things? Aha, there we go. She didn't... Are you known to Cam? Are you known to Cam, Moggy? She didn't leave my side for the first lockdown, and ever since she shakes when I go to the bathroom when she's not with me. Oh, there we go. Yeah, me and Cam know each other. Welcome. Any friend of Cam is an okay friend of ours. No, just kidding. No, welcome. Glad to have you on board. We are just doing some cool little pop-up stuff. And passing time chatting to interesting people about pets. And I dance like Charles Manson sometimes, I'm not going to lie. Now I know why you get on so famously with Cam then. Now we know why you get on so famously with Cam. So that one, that's going to fold this way. So this will go like that. And then that will fold underneath. Yep, okay. This is going to go at 90 degrees. Kind of eyeballing it here, which is a little bit on the naughty side, but it's how I live. Actually, don't need to do it eyeballing. Yep. My Insta story says otherwise. Oh my gosh. Serial killers are interesting, mister. That they are fascinating, Cam. They are fascinating. It is a a fascinating part of psychology. And we've discussed programs like Mindhunter, and proof is on Netflix, really. Finally got my PC to work. Good luck. Good luck with D, with your one. If people haven't followed D, make sure you chuck over. Give D a little follow. Run our streams side by side. I spaced out for a second now, and now we're talking about serial. This is how our chat works, isn't it, Chonky? Our chat goes in all sorts of little directions. Oh look, you got Moggy, you got fans. People like your dancing. As long as we are not learning from the serial killers. That's right, we're not looking for improvements or technique. No, it's not ideally not what we want. Okay, this is gonna work. So what I'm doing here is just very lightly, just scoring the card, and this helps, just helps break the fibers of the cardboard and makes it folding really, really easy. I tried one of those folders, and the folder that I got was absolutely rubbish. So, yeah, I've gone to using my knife. I'm very grateful that she likes. The only thing she should learn from any serial killer. There we go. So, is there a book that we could get on that one, Moggy? Like how, you know, how to dance like a serial killer. That sounds like a book. That does sound like an award-winning book right there. All right, now we're just going to flip it, and that will give us a nice little one. Yep, I'm happy with that. That's going to hide nicely, chat. So this will be our one on this side. Yeah. So that's one side for our slowpoke card. Hey, Hyphen. How are you, matey? Sorry, just saw your thing pop there up there on chat. I must adjust my... I don't need to get smaller, I need to get larger on the chat. Oh, I'm going completely the wrong way. That went down to 25%. Whoops. Technology. Am I sick? No, that's just purely just my nose doing a sneeze. Definitely no sickness involved here. Nope. Not at all. I'm doing chemistry and it's depressing. Ah. Chemistry is, I always found to be my least favourite subject when I was at school. That's kind of why I stuck to physics in the end. My chat is really delayed. I was like, here, 1 minute ago, naughty nose. No, it's just me. Just me focusing on doing some work. That's all I am doing. Yeah, so that's going to be our first one. And so we'll just use that because we want to do the opposite on the other side, ideally. Look at that, and we can fit it perfectly. Should fit nicely. I'm going to stick to English and social studies. It is good when you find what you are passionate about, I believe. I feel that that's the first 3 years of college should be that. Figuring out what you can be passionate about, what you're not passionate about, all of that stuff's really valuable and important. So that's the way we're going to make it. So let's do 1 and 1. Bio is favourites, then physics, then chem. Yeah. That's a pretty good kind of... that's a pretty good run of science subjects there. I like it a lot. Just realising I might probably want to do... No, if I do the measurements on this one, hold on, that will give me the blank. So if I do the measurements on... Yeah, so I've got to do it on the other so that this one becomes that way. Yeah, I have to do it on that underside. Yeah, I got it right. I'm sticking to science and PE. Am I using the Stream Deck? I only have about 4 buttons programmed at the moment. So 4 are my main buttons. I need to get some of the effects kind of loaded. I think that's the next step for me, is to figure out how best to use the effects. Do you ever realize that you just did something and then I just realized the easiest way of doing it afterwards? Oh well, never mind. I've had some of my students will recall there was an infamous lesson that I taught, which was how to use a protractor. And in that lesson, I proceeded to teach people exactly how to incorrectly use a protractor. It was fabulous. Yeah, add transitions or an emote only button for when subs. Ah, that's a great idea. Yeah. There must be a way of connecting with the chat. It might be more... I need to look at the whole idea with OBS. That I can do that. Wait, Maggie, what did you... What did you clear your earphone case with? I have 500 bucks. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and so it was map reading, and somehow I managed to... I don't even remember exactly how I did it, but I completely just made it the most complex way of learning how to use how to use it that I possibly could have done. It was just unbelievable. So I want on that side, so I want the outside, this side, to be 15 mil. It's very bizarre. How's your weekend going, Hyphen, as well? Why am I reading chat top bottom to top? I just kind of read it as I notice it. I've kind of got it to my right at the moment. It's not quite set up how I want. So I look up after focusing on kind of what I'm doing down here, and then I go, oh, people are saying things. Interact. Alright, we're almost there. We are almost there. Okay. Then we've got all our framework ready. Then we can actually start getting our... There we go. Cool. Mister, I found your Coke can. Don't worry. Yes! Awesome, Cam. I look forward to getting this candle. Do you have the berry scent? Do you have the berry scent? That is the key part. This one. Bit of berry, maybe a little bit of vanilla. That's what we think. Yeah, I went to the mall. I had a wonderful meal at an overpriced Chinese place. Got a piece of wood that stabbed me in the mouth, and my mouth hurts. The chopstick stabbed you in the mouth? Also happened to be eating spicy, so the spice went into my gums. Oh, hyphen. Ow. Man, I feel like, I was quite annoyed, actually. One of my favorite Malaysian place has actually gone under. Yeah, there's a place down in Henderson, local to me, and yeah, sadly, I either that or they're just, I'm hoping that they've just gone off Uber Eats, is what I'm hoping. They just used to do the best laksa that I've ever had, and the best rotis that used to go with them. But sadly, they were off Uber Eats on Friday night, so I didn't manage to have the best laksa that I've ever tried. No, I found a little chip of wood in the noodles. Ow! Oh. You know what I did that with one time? I actually did that with peanut butter. I actually found it when I was doing, it was crunchy peanut butter, which turned out to be more crunchy than most of my peanut butters have been. And it was, yeah, I actually got it was awesome though, because we got like a $20 voucher from the company, and I managed to buy lots of peanut butter after that. No, I don't have the scent. I can't get any more. So it's going to be a scentless candle. A scentless, not senseless, scentless candle. Probably from cooking with a wooden spoon or something. Oh, hyphen. Is liked by all the... Yeah, Malaysian food. Have not had that for a long time. It's so good. So good. In fact, there is another really cool laksa place nearby me. But they just don't do a good roti, unfortunately. But they do a mean-as seafood laksa. I very much like that. You know, I found a piece of a paperclip in a dad's pie. What? Apologized to him. He gave me a whole case of butter chicken dad pies. Wow, hyphen. A paperclip. Oh, that sounds so bad. They sent this really nice lady, and they gave us a crate of pies. Yummy, yummy. Hey, it obviously hasn't put you off having dad's pies. That's brilliant. The smell will be vanilla, says Cam. Oh, I'll take that. Yep. That's fine by me, Cam. That will be fine and dandy by me. Yeah, a little piece of metal. Wow. 10 kills. Well done, D. Oh, it was amazing watching your little tutorial on adding macros to mice. I have, yeah, I know people could do it, but like, it was definitely an education for me. It was great to see. All right, so chat, there's our two little kind of steps. So they are going to be for our cards, and now we've just got to do the other parts. Right. Now we just have to position and do the other parts. In fact, probably these are the best ones to position first. Let's start with that. Vanilla Coke is bad. It's so bad. It's too sweet and nasty. Yeah, my sons love it, and I don't get it. Yeah, I'm with you, hyphen. I don't get vanilla Coke. It's just not my one. My friend found a toenail in her chicken nugget once. Wow. Like, was it a store-bought one, Cam? Was it like a store-bought one? Or was that like a food court or something? What? I thought having a piece of fingernail in my... It was... Oh my god, no. No. It was painted? Oh my god. That story's amazing, Cam. No, no, you... No, no, no. No, Hyphen, you could not. I think you need to uppercut yourself on that comment there, Hyphen. I know you are. Oh, my life, dude. No. Let's see, chat. Let's put some of the tape, and then we're going to measure where our parts are, because if you remember before, I accidentally cut off a little bit too much on this one, so we're going to have to trim this by at least 5 mil. So we are going to be very sensible and measure twice, cut once. Measure twice, cut once. You just threw up a bit? Yeah, I'm feeling you on that one too. It's just like, my worst experience was a filled roll, and I bit the filled roll and was chewing it when the caterpillar fell out. And the only thing I'm thankful for was that the caterpillar was still whole. It was a whole caterpillar that fell out. But I've never ever gone back to that bakery ever again. It was a neon green fingernail. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Oh, a filled roll. Kind of like a Subway, basically. It's so like a hot dog bun cut long down the middle, and they fill it with lettuce and everything, and chicken, and yeah. Mac has had a caterpillar in the salad in the UK. I'm sorry, there was a caterpillar. Yeah. That's my story. That's my gross food story. I have no doubt that we will have more grosser stories coming out. Tasty extra protein. Well, they say that's what we're going to be having. Animal protein is like insect protein is going to be something that's coming into our diets more. What do we got here? We've got it at 16.2, so we're going to go 8.1. And we'll go there. That's our middle. Alright. Usually they charge extra. People low-key eating... Yeah, well, I remember still like the photos that are coming through at the moment from 4 years ago when I was in China. And at the markets, you could buy deep-fried crickets. Although I think they were mostly... A good amount of them were done for the tourist market, right? Like there was you could get yourself a scorpion lollipop or something like that, you know? The worst thing I found was a daddy long legs in my cookie. Oh, wow. That's impressive. I can imagine that one were happening, though. What's absolutely disgusting for us would be haram, eating anything other than or blood except for sea. Sorry, hold on. Let's read that properly. Which is absolutely disgusting, and for us would be haram. Eating anything that eats other animals or blood is forbidden except for sea life. Got you. Right. Slow the hell down when I read. No. I'm going to go at my speed, man. Don't even. I might say it wrong. I might muck up. It's all okay. Alright. Nine viewers is 9 viewers. Welcome to people that are along, they say. It's great. I love it. People interacting with us, people watching. It's cool. It was half a daddy long legs. Oh, Cam had some spider. The worst thing I found was pineapple on my pizza. Study boy. Okay, so I've completely stuffed the measurements on this one's. What the heck? 16. What have I done here? What have I done there? I haven't done 16 because I read it wrong, that's why. Wow, I've got to add on another 2 centimeters. 2.2. 2.1. Yeah. We're going here. My maths today is atrocious. My hair is stained pink. Oh, well done, D, with the win. Well done. I don't know why people say pineapple on pizza is bad. Yeah, it is personal preference, isn't it? There, Chunky? It is. My guy said I'm cracked. Chunky, I will bang. Oh. Hyphen, taking it to that next level. Why am I still here then, hyphens? Says D. Like it. I mean, I wouldn't eat it regularly, but if I was starving. Exactly. It's not my first choice of pizza. Pepperoni would be my first choice. Would you like Nutella on your fried chicken? I'd give it a go. They make mole, like chocolate, like... I reckon you could get chocolate on fried chicken. You never know till you try it. Exactly, D. That's it. We've got to try it at least once, don't we? If we try it at least once, then we know. I never knew life would go down, and then they began making Coca-Cola chicken. Oh no, is that when they kind of have the can of cola and then they cook the chicken on top? That's kind of cool. Sweet and sour is enough, but why Coke? Well, they do that same stuff with a beer. Like they put the beer underneath, and they cook the chicken on the barbecue that way. There are some lines I don't cross when eating food. There are some lines. Chocolate and chicken, that's the line. Dark chocolate, like you could totally get down that savoury route with a bit of dark chocolate, no doubt. No, when they made the glaze out of Coke. Oh, yeah? You'd have to try it, just to see. You have chicken waffles, wouldn't be so bad. Yeah, exactly, chicken waffles. Chicken and waffles is good. Chicken and waffles is good. Alright. I don't know why I've murdered these measurements so badly. But, you know, there we go. Okay. So, you're going to be roughly there. You're going to be roughly there. That's going to work. Okay. Chat's going so quick. Coke flavored chicken. Yeah. Cooking steak in a waffle iron. I'll try find the vid. It would work. I've got a George Foreman grill. Like, it's pretty much the same thing, you know? Oh my gosh, really? Thank you. Alright. Do it the old-fashioned builder's way. Okay. On there. I like sweet glazes. I do them all the time. Oh, there we go. But maple syrup and honey is as far as I go. Well, you know, that's still pretty darn sweet. I like the song. It's kind of like cooking steak in a waffle iron. Oh, you like this song? Oh, it's not carrying on. I like the song, kinda. And then separate sentence, cooking steak in a waffle iron would make it dry. Yeah, depends on when you get it out, but it does. I would rather shabu shabu cheap or low quality beef than cook it because it will be dry and nasty. Shabu shabu is a Japanese equivalent to Korean hot pot. Yeah, thinly sliced. Yeah. I love that. The stuff that cooks just so super quick. Cooks so super quick. Alright. Go out to 15 on this one. Go out to 15 here. Okay. And what did I do? 3 centimeters this way. Swish, swish. It goes from red to grey so quick. Yeah. Korean barbecue is awesome. I would love to go to a Korean barbecue with somebody who is Korean or has been to Korea. Because I've heard that a lot of Korean barbecue is understanding the accompaniments. And I don't understand the accompaniments with Korean food yet. Like, you know, just getting the stuff that is the right thing to go with the thing, each of your items. Yeah, it's just a bit of an area that I'm quite happy to say I'm clueless on. All right, let's get some of our double-sided tape going. With infinite kimchi is so good. Where did my roll of double-sided tape go? Should be in there. One moment, chat. Yep, completely my fault. I was experimenting with stuff at a different table and I left my double-sided there. I know all their manners and things, sadly, are related to drinking, but some are about who is younger. They usually have to do more work and serve people since they are younger. So there is a kind of that as part of the etiquette, is what you're saying. Look at Worth It Korean barbecue, cheap versus. I love. Oh my goodness, that I have not watched Worth It for so long. My sons and I just adored that program. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna go have a look at that one this week. I am gonna do a catch up Is it still going as a series? It was such a good series. They talk about table manners and how to do Korean hot pot and barbecue, and they're so fun to binge watch. Yeah, not as amazing, but not as amazing because of the Rona. Oh, so hold on. So all the series have been put on hold because of Corona. Oh, that's a bummer. All right. Here we go. Part 1. They're still going, but they can't go in the same car or sit with each other. And they have to take food home and film it at home. Yeah, you just don't get that kind of the interactivity between the presenters, because that was part of the fun. And just the bit where they always was just, it's the slow motion shot of them putting whatever food they're eating in their mouth. It was always made me crack up. It was just, I'm sure that would have been just an internal kind of thing where they were just like, right, how can we totally weird this out with our slow motion eating shots? The B-roll is so sad now. Aww. Hey, we might be on the up soon. We might be on the up very soon. Way things are going. I got a notification to say that WWE are heading down under after me booking tickets 2 years ago. It's things are gonna start happening again. Stephen biting into expensive food, slow-mo, yeah, and angelic music, very, yeah, that's the one. It's just that one, just with, you just get that part is just going towards the mouth, and it's just like, you just see the eyes roll back in the head. 2 years ago, study boy. Yep. Hey, it's on. They're coming. Be fascinating to see. I think everybody's excited to have that happening again. Am I going to be alright? Yes, I'm going to be alright as long as I go a little bit that way. Yep, that's going to work. When I finally get to eat that bowl of ramen I've been waiting for, angelic music and intense bodily spasms. Whew. Yep. Yeah, thank you for the information on that one, Hyphen. Thank you very, very much. Everybody else now is might not eat ramen this week. Sorry, I'm back. My granddad just called. Oh, that's cool, Cam. How is people going? Alright. Alright, let's get this one up. Alright, here we go, chat. Just getting our angle right. He's fine. Nana's getting there more in It says Nana's getting more unsteady on her feet. Yeah. Yeah. That is going to happen, unfortunately, Cam. Oh, man. I hope the whole family can rally around and support them with everything that's going on. Alright. Come on. Are you going to be that way? There we go. Why are you playing up? There we go. Excellent. Right. Okay. So now we can do our guys. We'll go that way. Yeah. Now we're actually going to stick these on last. I'm still very mad about that. Like I would legit have nothing for lunch. It's so dry. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I've got to go back. I've got to go back for Hyphen's chat. I want to clear something. I remember school camp 2018. I brought 3 packets of Tim Tams since we had to bring at least 1 packet of biscuits. I was expecting to get some of those nice biscuits, but what we got was watered down Raro, dry plain as biscuits. I wonder who ate my 3 packets of double chocolate Tim Tams. Wow, Hyphen, let it go, man. Someone ate the 3 packets. They get shared out. Maybe I wasn't on. Was I on that camp? Was I on that camp for that one? Nana's coming up on Wednesday, so yay, more stress for me. Hey, it'll be good. Let other people do their stress. You focus on your work, Cam. That's what you can do. I'm still very mad about it. Like, I would have legit have nothing for lunch because it was so dry, and the Raro was not the amount per litre at all. My gosh. I'm gonna head out. Chonky, thanks for joining us, mate. We're gonna be we'll post finished work up on the Discord when we're done. So check it out on that one, and we'll open those packets too. Teachers took them all. No, we don't. No, we don't. We got none of them. That's my point. The teachers took the nice stuff. No, I'm sure that there were some people maybe that took stuff. But I can definitely say no, that's not how we roll. Depends if you were first in line. The perks of being a teacher. If you were first in line, because the chocolate biscuits always went first. If you were late to get into the stuff, chocolate biscuits will be gone. Hyphen had the biscuits that he doesn't like. Okay, stop stirring, study boy. Exactly. I was there on time. We never saw them. I can't help you on that one. It is 2018. My goodness, 2018. It's 4 years ago, Hyphen. Breathe. We never saw all the nice ones. You know who I'll blame? Mr. Smith. That'll be it. It'll be Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith probably ate them all. There we go. Keep lying, mate, but I remember. How do you know that you're accusing me of lying? My goodness, Hyphen. Wow. Dude, chill. I have no reason to lie whatsoever. Alright, let's get our guys into the right position, and then we can start working out our little arms. Bring these guys into the middle, and then we're going to have these guys a little bit further away. Yep, I'm saying I don't remember. Because I really don't care about biscuits. Not as much as other people seem to care about biscuits. I really don't care about the biscuits. For me, the big thing is I always had a supply of my Coke Zero. And I kept that in my cabin. The wisest place to keep your supply of Coke Zero. Alright. Now, these are going to be short. Yeah, okay, I've got to shorten this guy. This guy has to be shortened. You teachers got good stuff. Okay. Alright, Hyphen. Because you got a nice lunch. Hyphen, the teachers eat the same food that the students do, dude. The students, and I loved the food at those camps. Like, they did mince pie, homemade pies. They were amazing. Like, dude, chill. Go take a breather. Give yourself a little time out or something. It's okay. We had a teacher, had that teacher that looked like Carla on Friday. Oh my, there we go. I vote yes. My other vote would have been yes, indeed. Glad I don't camps. Yeah. Well, I didn't realize it brought back such long-standing grievances. My goodness. But some people, obviously in there, snacking on Hyphen's biscuits. Some people snacking on Hyphen's biscuits. Alright, we're going to go there and there. Can we see that? There we go. So you can see I'm positioning our cards, each layer. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut through the paper so I can kind of get these feet underneath. Hopefully that will work. Tell me you got watered down Raro and white biscuits. Yeah, we had exactly the same Raro. Although we had coffee as well. We had coffee that we were able to use. Coffee and tea. Definitely the same kind of things. The food was fine. It was Dad's pies, the only meat since they were halal. Voted yes. I wasn't a house now. Stop it, Hyphen. Yeah, there we go. People brought snacks and hid them in their rooms since lunches were so useless. I remember LJ got 5 boxes of shake for emergencies, so that's why we rationed for lunch. Dude, like, honestly, that's, yep, cool. You don't think that people know that people bring extra food to camps? Like, this isn't revelatory. It is definitely not revelatory. There's a huge cockroach. I'm going to get Craig to get it. Good on you. I'm trying so hard not to laugh. Yep. Time to take the caps lock off, Typhon. Otherwise, man, I'd hate to give a mod a timeout. Right. Let's do this. So we're going to put our little... I just want to see where I can put these guys. Sorry that the angle is not great for you. But I'm going to put these ones here. I'll get them around the right way too. Whoops. Purple that side. Black this side. Alright. Yeah, that's going to work. The only thing I'm not so sold about is can I get that to work. So what I'm going to have to do here, chat, is we're going to create an arm that's going to go through from there. So this one is pretty straightforward. We can do it so that it can actually attach there and on that. It's fairly easy. It's actually just getting the angle enough on this one. Have to bring this slightly forward, I feel. Although this can be here, can't it? Yeah. Alright. Alright, that can work. He knew that lunch was so bad, and brekkie was nice. Go get a snacky. Good on ya. I think maybe it is hangriness. Let it go. Yeah. Good on ya. That's the way, study boy. I mean, I have the right to those Tim Tams 3 packs. Would have been so nice. I was excited for them. I guess I should have kept them. But, nah, happy someone obliterated them. Wow. Childhood traumas. Childhood traumas. There we go, chat. Don't be the person that steals the kids' Tim Tams. It's not something that they teach at Teachers College, I can tell you that. So, yeah. Don't be that guy. Or girl. Whoever it was that may have taken Hyphen's Tim Tams. Do they do camps elsewhere? Other people? Like, I know in the like having school camps, is that a standard thing? Our school goes to the same place every time, and they do a wonderful job. The food is great. They organise things really well. I know for a fact that the chocolate biscuits were put out, even though some people seem to think that they weren't, but maybe it was on that particular camp. Who knows? But having been the person that's organised the biscuits on other camps, can't remember back that far though. We called it the Great Wall of Biscuits. It wasn't the Great Wall of China, it was the Great Wall of Biscuits. It was amazing. It was, honestly, it was like 6 packets high and about 3 meters long. It was amazing. I legit saw Mrs. Wild eating a Tim Tam. Pretty sure she got hold of them. Dude, Elsa. We need like an Elsa emote in chat. Double chocolate mallet puffs are better. Oh, mallow puffs are good. My brother put me off mallow puffs. How did your brother put you off mallow puffs, Cam? I'm intrigued. What was the technique used to put you off such a delicious chocolate and marshmallow delight? Now, I think I'm going to try put you there, like that. It does put you through the ball, but, you know. Chewed the marshmallow right by my ear with the mouth open. It was gross. Oh wow. Yeah, that would that kind of unpleasant ASMR would kind of do it. Yeah, that kind of unpleasant ASMR would do it. Although it hasn't genuinely put you like have you had it? Have you had like marshmallow, you know, mallow puffs since? I'm interested to see if it has had a long-term effect on you. I really should do this properly. I got 2 small cookies and 2 sesame candies. Oh, sesame candies? Tell me more about sesame candies. They sound rather delicious. I refuse to eat them. Oh, wow. Wow, he did a successful older brother's job of putting you off of food. Very successful. They're bitter and sweet. Oh, yeah. Is that like, are they the ones that are like held together but like with honey? Like you got the full seeds? Is that how they, and they're kind of, because I think you can get them in New Zealand. I think I saw one that was covered in yogurt. Oh, hold on. It's a compressed bar of sesame seeds with sugar syrup inside. Yeah. Okay, so it's the same ones. Yes, those are delish. They are delicious. Sometimes chat moves so fast that I'm kind of... I need like a marker that I can put in them. Mister, I'm going to cook you spinach and cheese phyllo pastry parcels. Heck yeah, I'm in. That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. Okay. So we're going to see if my threading idea is going to work. Or if I'm just going to tear this thing to shreds. Let's see. Really wants to grab on there. So how am I going to do that next time? Nope. You is not going to work like that. Yep. Now we got it. Beautiful. That worked. I got a craving for some baklava. Oh yeah. Have you heard of the? I was told about this. This is I was told about the Baklava Cafe. Have you been to that one in Auckland, Study Boy? We have so much baklava here, I bet. Balawa. I think it's an abrupt stop after the ba. Balawa. Are they getting that? Study Boy, we have to put that on a coffee trip. Apparently that's the place in Auckland for it. Yeah. However it might be the pronunciation. We have to go there. I've heard it's quite an amazing one. You could probably Google it. I think it's the Baklava Cafe. Yeah, the baklava in New Zealand was so off. Oh, interesting. Like what do you think made it off for you? Hyphen. Like what compared like to other experiences of it that you'd had elsewhere? Was it the pastry? Was it the filling? Oh yeah, chat. There we go. That's looking the part. It had too much syrup, not enough nuts. Ah, yeah. Cool. You're getting better at shooting again. That's a good thing to hear, Cam. That's a very cool thing. Half filled and 2 days old. D with the response to Cam's comment, I take it. I'm taking... Yeah, D, we don't want anyone shooting near schools. But Cam's shooting is the netball shooting. Alright. How are we going to do this one, chat? I've kind of stuffed it a little bit, but we'll go that way a little bit and this way a little bit, and we might be able to kind of work it so that we get the angles right. Yeah, that's a good one right there. Alright. I thought for real she was talking about guns. Yeah, that's... Especially Cam's talk of anything around serial killers, you could be forgiven, so... But we know it's about netball. Definitely about netball season. I know how to disarm an M16 4 types of guns. Excellent. Just add that to the other skills section of your CV, hyphen. Took lessons from a Russian. Oh my god, that's awesome. The good thing is that Jade and I shoot together. Ah, that's awesome. Hey, friends that shoot together. That didn't come out as weird as I meant it to. That's very cool. Alright, have we got a nice little... Yay! Oh, I'm getting better at this one, chat. I'm getting better at this. Yeah, there we go. You know you've done a good job. Look at that. Oh. He tried to teach me an AK-47, but it's illegal in New Zealand. Auto guns ain't allowed in New Zealand. No, we don't. We have no need for them. We have no requirements for said weapons. But for some reason you can have fully automatic guns, but not their magazines. It's, in New Zealand, they've changed. I think since you've been away, after the Christchurch mosque attack. So, were you still in New Zealand when the Christchurch mosque attack happened, hyphen? That was, so all those ones were bought back by the government. So it is illegal to have any of those fully automatic weapons now. And people are allowed to modify guns and do bad stuff. Yeah, our history generally with guns in New Zealand is fairly well controlled. Some stuff's a little bit loose, and that can be definitely tightened, but they've definitely made moves for that now, which is fantastic. Remember hearing about it. They found out the law is really dumb. They said it could be used for display, but who would display a gun without the magazine? They kind of did it themselves. Yeah, the law definitely isn't just a ones for display. And there's certain parts that have to be removed if it is going to be an automatic weapon. Yeah, but anyway. So netball, Cam. We're getting there, are we? Ooh. Oh no! Oh no! I lifted up on that side. Okay. This is working. Alright, sandcastle in place. Here we go. It's starting to look. It's looking the part. I'm happy with that. Right, let's get the last guy in place. If we get him kind of a little bit more over this way, I think this will be good. Even with the bucket on the bucket and spade, I think it's going to be good. So from there to there. Quite like this little technique of sneaking the tabs underneath. It's quite nice and clean. I actually, it was just an idea that I had, and like I actually hadn't used it in any builds previously. So this was kind of cool to be able to do. Boom. Done. Alright. Jade and I got 20. Jade and I. Notice that I'm correcting your grammar as you go. Got 26 goals. That's awesome. That is awesome. More of that one, Cam. Keep practicing. Becomes natural, less thinking. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but some of the ones talk about grammar. There's a difference between reading and writing. Hyphen. It's okay. People can do both things. Just because you missed chat and you have to go back doesn't make you bad at something. It's okay. There's amazing videos of Stephen Curry doing the warm-ups that before a game, and just seeing what the ability of basketballers and that sort of stuff before what they do is just was quite amazing, really. Quite outstanding. I don't like it open like that. This. It's okay. Alright. Let's put the guy in the right place. Right, here we go. Just make sure that's nice and there's no lumps when we do it. Go that way, please. Just a little bit. Perfect. Alright. Okay, now we just got to create our... There we go. There's our guys at the beach. Oh, don't worry, I've done that one. That was one of my other injuries where I went through this fingernail with my kitchen knife. So, yeah, did a nice little horseshoe kind of cut right through. Drove myself to the A&E. Need to head off. My back is in too much pain. Oh, dude, what the heck? Hey, AJ. Oh, we've just been lurking in chat, haven't we? Oh, dude, I hope you're gonna take some Nurofen, study boy. Lots of water. And if you need somebody, I've got a very good person you can go see. Got a very good person. So there we go. Alright, we're in there. We're on the home paracetamol. No. Nurofen. You want ibuprofen when it comes to muscle pain. On that one. Definitely want ibuprofen on the muscle pain. Alright, let's position our lovely little cards. And then we'll do our arms. Now, oh, actually, no, we need to kind of do both, don't we? So our cards are going to go here, chat. Like that. Which I think is looking rather cool. Look at that. Really happy with that. Made me vomit once. I took it by mistake and should have taken paracetamol. Yeah, it has to be taken with food, and it tends to giving it to young people is not a really good idea. And stock up on Panadol when if it helps. Yeah. Actually, ibuprofen and Panadol is one of those weird ones where for pain management, it's quite an effective combo, paracetamol and the ibuprofen. But check with your doctor first. I'm not a medical professional. You take 2 at a time. Yeah, it's one of those ones that definitely does need to go with food. All right. So chat, give us some feedback about this rather than paracetamol. I think we're liking that, eh? So I'm pondering whether we make the arms and then we do a thin... Yeah. I'd like to do a cut. You need 2, not just 1. And eventually she stopped calling my parents and just gave me 2 every time. Very off topic. I think everything that we do in this is very much off topic. My doctor said the fracture will heal in 12 weeks. Is this your back one, Cam? Is this the one for your back? Lies, it's been 7 months. Oh, okay, I see. We're going back in history. You guys like to go back in history. It's been 7 months ago, right. Okay, so let's make these arms while everyone's telling me about their old injuries. And we'll go from there. So we'll just start with the 1 centimeter on this end. So this will go underneath. So the gap that we've got back here kind of goes on a bit of an angle, but we're just going to create like a little V. So this is going to be 3 centimeters going back. Okay. Yeah, it's for my back. Back there. That was an accidental pun. There we go. But why? But breathing in and out intensely usually help. So hyperventilating gets oxygen into your blood, into your system. So it definitely can help alleviate the initial feeling of pain. Ibuprofen is more for muscle pain, right? It's not great. Always not for headaches. For anything to do with muscles, I tend to go for that. Okay, so we're going to go there, and then how am I going to do that? There has to be a smart way to do this, and I just think I figured it out. If I did it like this. Got to get the pencil a bit more. So if that's coming straight back like that, we need to get the angle of the wall. Oh, you really don't want to make the mark, do you? When I fell off my scooter, I had to breathe a lot. The first 2 days couldn't take deep breaths or stand. It does take time. Yeah. Cam does have, the injuries are kind of on that ongoing side of things. So, right, we just need to go from there. Let's cut this a little bit shorter because we only need it a little bit more. Go from there, and at the short end will be short end will be 2.1, 2.2. Okay. So I'm going to go 2.2 there. And then the angle is going to be that angle. Hold on, how am I going to do that? Do that. Just going to make some marks on here. You can kind of see the angle. Yeah, I almost stopped breathing when I first hurt my back. 7 months of constant pain. Yeah. Yes, that's part of it. And unfortunately, that's the thing as well, is that you can't even... you're not even allowed to kind of... to stop and recover. Although, having said that, if it was more, Cam... would you be doing netball right now? Like... hold on, am I doing that the right way around? Yes, I am doing that the right way. Because you're going to be... ah, hold on. No, no, no. Because you're going that way. So I need it the other end. Whoops. You're going that way. Okay. Okay, I think we got it. After 2 weeks of you back hurting, Mum told me to take a concrete pill. But now they've been making flexible casting working. When you broke your leg, when I broke my thingy, I had everything done for me. All my work on the laptop. But now they're making flexible casts so you can work the same. I saw, have you seen that one that's kind of like, it's almost like a hexagonal kind of expanding shape, and they're doing that for casts now? So it's just like they can just put a mesh around it and then just, it just almost like tightens. Quite amazing. I'm stupid for netball, but I love playing it. Yeah, isn't it amazing? Yeah, that's the one. That's a, yeah, I love that one, Hyphen. I think it's just amazing. Alright. So, let's just see if we can get these things kind of in the right place, chat. So you are there. I'm going to have to cut out a little bit of a chonk on this one. So he's going to go on the back. That's attaching to the wall. Bring this under here so you guys can see it. Yeah, this is working, see? So there's our brace. So we're just going to do a little cut there. Okay. I just actually need to do the cut. Just do the cut. Alright, that's looking the part. Never broken a bone in my life, don't plan to for a while. Yeah, I'm in the same kind of club there, D. I have not broken a bone. I have done a few ligaments, but no broken bones as so far. Some close calls, but no broken bones so far. Alright. I can probably make this now skinnier. So let's make this a little bit thinner than what we've got. Should still have the strength. Just don't need it to be massive. Okay. Yeah, that's looking the part right there. So this, when we go forwards, it won't work properly now, but when we go forwards, this will push that platform forward, and then when we pull it up, it'll pull everything else up with it, so it's going to be quite good. Plan. I mean, I have shin splints, but nothing too serious. That's kind of full on. Yeah, shin splints is and that can be nasty. I feel you on that one. All right. So if we fix this here, and we get our slowpoke one here, do I need to? Am I overdoing it by wanting to hide it? I think I am. Just wondering whether we can. Yeah, I think that's good. Right. Part two guy. So that's part one and you, ready to roll. So now this one's slightly harder. So it's going to have to be going kind of through here. The castle's in the way, big time. Which is a bit annoying. You were low-key sleepy. I was at the mall all day. Sounds just like you had a fantastic, relaxing day. I actually didn't head out massively anywhere today. Once I got in, I kind of just once I got home, I kind of started doing all my getting into my housework. Very dull chat. I'm very sorry. Okay. So, are you the right angle for that? You kind of actually are. Wow. I think I accidentally made it right. Okay. You're going to end your stream? All good there. D. Actually, yeah, we're far out. This has taken us 2 hours, chat. We done well. And we reached another follower. So we're actually going to open 4 packs. Oh. We're going to open 4 packs. I reckon we should. Let's do this. Drampa. That was our luck. I do have a Vivid Voltage Alakazam pack. It is 4 packets in it. We could open some Vivid Voltage and go for Chonky Pikachu. What do we think, Pit Chat? That's a nice way to do it, isn't it? Yeah. Chonky Pikachu hunt, maybe? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Never say no to some packs. Well, we haven't celebrated your resubscription there, so it would be rude not to, wouldn't it? It would be rude not to. What are we looking at here, chat? 2.5 from the close edge. So 2.5 there and across. All right. Oh, well, I think maybe we'll yeah, let's look at that one, chat. All right. Let's investigate that one seriously. Oh, that's on an angle, isn't it? I'm just doing the direct route. Okay. So you go forward. From the wall to there is 2.4. So yeah. So it's working on that side, but I've done the angle wrong. But this will go into the wall at the right way. Good. Alright. Yep, that's gonna work. Chunkachu is like $400. Exactly. That's what we want, AJ. That's what we want. A Chunkachu, 400. I don't... Like, what would we do at that one? Have you not seen the Chonk... Have you... D, do you know about the Chonky? Hold on. Do you know about the Chonky Chew? Hold on, there we go. Let's see. Rainbow Pikachu image. Let's go this guy. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing. Hold on, I'll post it in there. Enter. There you go. Have a look at that one. It's a beautiful thing. That's a Chonky Rare Pikachu. It's it's a work of art, D. It's a work of art. I think if I ever got something like that, oh my gosh. What do you do? Like, where do you go from with your collection? Like, surely that only just feeds that collection addiction. I saw a horrific video, and I call it horrific, and it was just of people going into a Walmart in America, just a group of grown men just pushing each other out the way to get Pokemon cards. It was just horrific. Contemplating sleeping through ICT? Oh, dude. Let's pick you up, Hyphen. Let's get you amped again. Let's get you the energy levels flowing. Alright. We need to get this part right now. So you're going to go this way. So, how are we going to get this arm working, chat? Did I just do that on the wrong side? Yep, did that on the wrong side. I don't have a good eraser on me. A little mistake thing that I'll fix up later. Dag nabbit. ICT is so boring right now anyways. We just did a test last week, but my right eye has been twitching for the past 3 days. Oh, do you ever have to, like, because have you still got glasses, or have you had any, like, do you use contacts or anything like that? Hyphen? Uh, Received a mock exam timetable, and now, oh, it's stress related. Okay, you get the stress eye. This feels way too long. Oh no, okay. And where the heck did I get that line from? That line was very wrong. My goodness. I did not get that line right whatsoever. It has to come forward like about 8 mil. Ha! That was my line. Alright, that's better. Of course, glasses. Yeah. No, my son, he gets it every so often where his eye, like, just starts to get to the point where he puts there's like an eye plaster, so just gives his eye a complete rest, and that just takes a day or two to actually, for him just to fully rest the eye, so that it kind of, recovers. Alright. So we're going to try the same here, chat. We'll go about halfway. And we'll just see if this one works. Okay, we can keep. Okay, so you're gonna have to curve here. More, a little bit more. All right. Yeah, that's gonna work. Yep, I like. Okay. Time now, chat. Let's put it together. Time. Let's put it together. Let's lay this project to rest. It's been a fun project, chat. It's been lovely taking you guys through this one. We've got a couple of other ideas, and I've been really happy with the Sunday stream. I don't know, it just seemed to be a nice time. Like, there's a Sunday New Zealand time, Saturday night other places. So, like, does it suit other people? Like, I'm kind of keen to maintain this as my third streaming day. So we will be streaming tomorrow night, and we will be streaming Wednesday as ever. I feel 3 days a week is good. I didn't really want to drop down to 2 days a week at the moment. I really enjoy it, and I feel that we've got enough. I have enough kind of mental space to do the chat, to run the streams. So I'm kind of keen to do these ones. Like, and judging by the numbers of people joining that have been in the chat and following on stream, like it feels like you know, this night could work. There we go. All right, I'm starting to get there, chat. How's that? All right, let's attach our little arms, and then we are done. Successfully completed the project. Over here. Everybody disappears on exactly when I ask the question, but hey, such is life. That one's ready to roll. And our other boy, where is he? There he is. Happier with this arm than I am with the other one, but you know. Not always perfect. Especially with these projects, kind of just, you know, a fun experimentation, as it were. There we go. All right, so you are attaching to the back of our boy. It's your boy. So you're going to act as a guide, Mr. Umbrella. Perfect. Alright. Excellent. There we go. So what's happening there is this, from the side, just as that pushes forward and then it pulls it up. That's how it works, chat. Alright, let's try the other side. There's a few little bits that I've got to tidy up on this one as I go. I think I'm going to need probably my little stick of glue. Alright, so when we do this one, we're going to be going there and going as low as possible. So again, we'll use the castle as the guide, the mid-ground. use that one at the right height, we should be able to guide the other one. Yeah, perfect. All right. Keep you flat. There we go. Done. Awesome. That works. Here we go, chat. We did it. Oh, that side. Ah, I see. There we go. Our Galarian Slowbro. Put that away so Hyphen won't yell at me. Our Galarian Slowbro Day at the Beach, chat. That one there. All folds nicely. And we pop up. There we go. How's that? I'm very happy with that. Just got to trim that edge. This one just over that side just wants to just keep lifting this card. Oh, I see. That's my part. Thankfully, this is laminated paper, so it's a lot easier to reposition. Got it. Got it, chat. We did it. Look at that. Galarian Slowbro Day at the Beach. Pops up. Look at that. Castle. Folds forward. Yeah. Oh, it's just got to go a little bit higher on the Slowbro. That's better. There we go. Galarian Slowbro, Day at the Beach, Battle Styles, happy as. How's that? And I'm just going to run a bit of tape here just to hide all of our little tabs that we've got hiding underneath here. So all the little tabs have gotten hidden underneath. There you can just see. Whose body just decided, hey, I'm gonna make my whole generation blind AF? Whose body? Is this a rhetorical question, D? What do you think, D? Do you like my day at the beach? Just a question. There we go. Do we like? I think that's pretty cool. I'm happy with that. Oh, I think we deserve some pack openings. That's been a good thing. Oh, let me get some. Oh, wow. 20 past 9 already. Oh, look. Oh, look. Look what we have. We have some nice Maxi Alakazam V. This is the Vivid Voltage pack, eh? Yeah, this is the one. Alright. I think we should open up. Let's do this. We've had a fantastic stream doing our Galarian Slowbro. Oh, look at that. maxi card to join our collection that we're gonna do some, at some point, no doubt, we will do some surgery on. Oh, I remember now that, is this the one that has the, they have a code card underneath. Or is that not this one? Ah. Ooh, pretty. How pretty is that, Alakazam? I love that, chat. That's going to the pool room. Alakazam V Maxi. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and a code card for an Alakazam V. We could put that for a draw at some point. Alright. So, 2 for our normal closing of stream. 1 for our resubscription. Thank you very much, Hyphen, for your resub the other day. And we reached 140 followers, which is amazing. Oh, they're mixed packs. Oh, these are mixed. I didn't realize. Oh, wow. They're not all Vivid Voltage. Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon. Oh, we've got some different packs. Alright. Well, this brings in some different kinds of things here. So, shall we... I want to end on a Vivid. If we do, see if we can get a chonky Pikachu. So if we do a Sun and Moon, a Vivid, the Sword and Shield, and then we'll end on our... we'll end on our Celebi, because I love the Celebi. Celebi's one of my faves. How about that? Let's open some... Oh, this is great. These are some of my first... I think this is my first Sun and Moon base set too. Sun and Moon base. So... Does this work the same way? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Definitely 3. Let's do 3. Is it the energy at the front? No. Is that the energy? Yep. Alright, let's do that. So it's still the same card trick. There we go. Ooh, different type of energy too. That's a nice psychic energy. How applicable with this thing. Oh my goodness, we've got some new cards. Charger Bug. Crushing Hammer. Herdia. Paris. Love that art. Young Goose. The Shelder. Zubat. Finally, some nice... Oh, we might have to look for some of those. Oh. The Poplio. The Charger Bug. Reverse Hollow. So we got one of each. And a Butterfree. Oh. Not a hit. But we'll take it. That's my first Sun and Moon. Disappointing. Alright. Weird, I thought that you get all 4 Vivid Voltages. But, you know, who knew these things? Code if I follow. Yeah, nice to see you there, APD. Not real. I use the codes on my for my when we do stuff. So no, we don't do a huge amount of codes on those ones, APD. But you're welcome to join us and hang out, and we do give them away as the stream goes on. So, you know, our community does giveaways and we play against each other. So, you know, if you're keen to hang out and be part of the stream, we're keen. So, Fire Energy, Great Ball, Galarian Lanoon, Rotom Bike, Joltik, Sandalit, Clobberpuss, Ghastly, the Rookie D, Ooh, Sandaconda reverse holo. Very nice. And what do we got here? Oh, yeah. Galarian Rapidash. Very nice. 2 relatively tame packs, chat. 2 relatively tame packs. Alright. Let's finally, we've saved these two for the last. The Vivid Voltage. We're due a hit. Let's see if we can beat the gold rare ball. Sorry, the Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Around the front we go. Alright. Fighting Energy. The Dusclops. The Rocky Helmet. Garvantula. Riolu. Eevee. Seedot. Electrike. Clefairy. Oof! Hello. Dialga Reverse Holo. Very nice. Like I said, OPD, we don't really do that one on our one. We don't show the codes on chat. I do, for people that kind of get involved in our Discord, involved in our community, we have community days where we do give away codes. So, you know, feel free to get involved. Go ! And join our Discord. Get involved in our community. Love to have you on board. And a Yan Mega Rare. That's awesome, though. Happy with that one. Reverse Holo. Fantastic. Last pack of the night, chat, and then we're going to go shut down our stream for the night. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be doing some more pop-up art, opening more packs. Oh, this one looks like a bung pack as well. There we go. Oop. Last pack luck. Don't think we've got much tonight there. Don't know. Who knows? Could be an amazing rare. We've had a Celebi, we've had a Zamazenta on a green. Alright, here we go. Ooh, Fire Energy, Chichester Bath, Galarian Stunfisk, Coding Energy, the Seedot, Electrike, Clefairy, this is a repeat. Fampi, no, there we go. The Yanmar, we got the full set. The Reverse Holo Lobomilcree, Extra Scoop, and Jolteon. One of my faves, but nothing amazing. We opened up and nada. We did get the Dialga Reverse Holo, and we did get the this was part of the box that we opened. Yeah, the Dialga's, that's just pretty. I'm very happy with that one. So, there we go, chat. Nothing in the cards for us tonight, but that was fun finishing off our little project. Very much enjoyed doing our little slow bro. We've got some more things planned. Tomorrow we'll be streaming as ever, starting from 7 o'clock New Zealand time. We'll be opening up a pack to start the stream, and we'll see what the cards tell us, what we should be doing. The slow bow is pretty sweet. I'm really happy with that. That's finished really nicely. I'll get some nicer photos of this one. You know, I'll get some photos of this up on our Discord and show you guys that, but I'm really pleased with how that one turned out. That was a fun project, you know. And the fact that it does do the full fold up into a card, I think that's kind of cool. 4K UHD f 120. Yep, that's what we'll be doing. You know it. So there we go, chat. Thanks very much for everybody for hanging out. It's been a rather cool night, and we shall hope you guys have a great end to your weekend. It'll be a start to my week. You've caught it, yeah, caught on iPhone. An iPhone 12 Pro Max, by the way, just so you know, Hyphen. It's a good camera. I look forward to seeing what the cards are going to tell us tomorrow. As ever, lovely people, have a good night. Thank you very much for hanging out. We shall see you in the 24 hours time. See you then. Yeah, I know. See ya, Hyphen. Bye, matey. See ya, D. See ya, APD. Thanks very much for the follow. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Catch ya, catch ya. Good night.